walking a reactive dog can be stressful. It can actually, for you, ruin your walks. But I want to give you 3 simple steps to calm the chaos on walks with your dog to make it more easy for you and effective so you're not embarrassed. Right, Niles? Right? Right? Tell them. Tell them. Boom. All right, let's jump right into it. That's Niles, who is actually working on the same issue with him barking and lunging at other dogs because he just wants to play with them. There's different reasons for reactivity. That's another lie, but I want to talk to you about the 3 simple things you can do when you're walking your dog to make it better for you. Okay, so first and foremost, you want a nice relaxing walk, but then bam, out the blue, what happens? Your dog spots another dog in the distance. Ideally is way before we see the dog, right? And then the next you know, they're barking, lunging, and acting a completely different animal, right? And it just makes you want to just turn around and walk back home. And it can be embarrassing. So you hear Niles back there. In this situation, what I would do is just the same thing I've been doing. You want to keep them busy. Here you go now. So a little sniffles back here, right? So you want to make it enjoyable for you so you can be confident going on a walk with your dogs and it's not embarrassing, right? So let's just dive right into it, the 3 different steps. Again, every dog is going to react to something different. You definitely want to understand your dog's triggers. What do I mean by that? Is know what's your dog's kryptonite. What is it that's going to set them off? Is it dogs, people, cars? Take the time to really observe your dog on walks and make a mental note of the moments when their behavior starts, and pay attention to things like distractions, directions, speed of the trigger. Like, what are the different things that your dog sees and what is actually going on? So more than so like, oh, well, when my dog sees another dog, they react. And my question to you, is it a big dog, a little dog? Is a dog barking and stuff like that? So you definitely want to understand what your dog's triggers are so you can start to plan a place to manage those situations. So that's where that's going to come in. Number 2, now that you identify your dog's triggers, what do you want to do next? You want to manage the environment. What do I mean? Setting your dog up for success. So exposure. So you want to control the exposure to their triggers with their kryptonite as much as possible. So that means planning the walk and routes to avoid high traffic areas, using a front clip harness for better control so they're not going to pull as much, and also bringing out tasty treats. This is what me and Mr. Niles have right here, because you want to make sure you can keep their focus and things of such. You want to avoid setting up your dog for failure, and with the right management strategies, you can start to build on their confidence and gradually desensitize them to like scary things, which means that you just get them used to them, right? You want to avoid punishing your dog for reacting the way they're reacting. We're going to reward them for staying calm in the presence of these triggers and distractions and stuff like that. So as long as your puppy or your dog, when they notice something, they remain calm and relaxed, you want to mark it with a yes and let them know they're doing the right thing, and give them what we call high value treats, something that you know that's going to keep them focused, like cheese sticks, hot dogs, peanut butter, things like that, so they can start to understand when they see these things, great things happen, they should focus on you. Also, practicing simple things like obedience commands like watch me, sit when triggers happen. When triggers appear, this gives you a more constructive behavior to focus on instead of them reacting. So it's like, when you say no to your dog, it really doesn't tell them what to do, explain to them what you want them to do. All it does is just simply tell them no. So if they learn good behaviors like sits or walking away, I love that one. We'll talk about that one in another live. That's going to help navigate that whole situation. And your walks will start to become a lot more enjoyable, relaxing, no more embarrassing moments, outbursts, and things of such. Just a calm, confident dog. And last but not least, if you have my friend, 3 simple steps to help your reactive dog on walks: understanding their triggers, the environment, and using positive reinforcement. I don't think I even said number 3, but that's what I meant. Using positive reinforcement. When I said don't punish your dog, you don't want to punish them by any means. Just a lot of positive things. So those are 3 things you can do when walking your reactive dog on a walk. And along the way, please reach out to me if you have any questions. I know it can be overwhelming, it can be a struggle, but I am here to help out, and that's why I gave you those 3 simple steps. So I will see you next week with another great topic. Right now, Z? All right, bye.